The stock market, the one place where you can get rich. Or how Napoleon would say it, to maintain progress and ensure prosperity, every modern nation must provide a central marketplace for its public securities. Now, I don't know which Napoleon said it, the guy from France or Napoleon Dynamite. However, 2019, what a year! From trade war to the highest stock prices ever seen. And today we are jumping into the top 3 best performing US stocks, so stay tuned and let's roll.
Wolf of Dubai.
2019, what a year! And now as we are slowly entering 2020, a very controversial year, to be honest, because in the beginning of 2019, so many people said there's a recession coming, and towards the end of 2019, there's less and less probability by those experts. Now, if you are listened to those crash gurus, you might lost on all the opportunities that there was out there 2019, and 3 of them we are discussing today, and we will talk about the stocks, why they rose, what is their fundamentals, market value, how much they rose, and what is their PE ratios, and also we will do a small conclusion, and also if we would invest further on, if they still have potential to rise. So stay tuned and let's dive in. So the very first stock number 1, the highest performer in the S&P is, and gamers will know it, AMD, or Advanced Micro Devices. Now, to give you a short introduction into the stock, they are known as AMD, Advanced Micro Devices manufacturers semiconductors and related products like microprocessors and graphic cards. So if you are having a computer, there's a good chance that one of those products is inside your computer, or even if you're a gamer, then you are maybe know the AMD brand. This is for sure maybe the second biggest brand for graphic cards beside Nvidia, and also they making super good chips that are also compared or in the good competition to Intel. Now, there's also saying that the company has recently announced its plans to launch the first 7 NM professional PC workstation graphic card, which I guess is like a super good graphic card. However, let's dive into the stock. So the stock, and hold your horses, because the stock made 110% gain. So let's put it in some numbers. If you have put $10,000 in the stock, you have more than $10,000 now on the bank, and congratulations first of all, and second of all, hold still your horses, because the valuation is let's say mediocre valuation of 46 billion US dollar market valuation, but the PE ratio is 207. Now I'm already a decade on the stock market or even longer, and I haven't seen this kind of valuations for a very long time. So I believe they have really something into it that they made very special this year, that they got this crazy valuation. And now let's dive into the why. Why AMD, for freaking reason, just got this kind of gain this year. And I congratulate to all the stockholders of AMD to have this very successful year. So I salute you, and next time just please call me up if you have such a stock in your portfolio. However, let's dive into why that happened. So since 2015, the market for this kind of product was very declining, I would say, right? So actually it's their quarter results was pretty good, and the investors and all the industry, the investing industry, is assuming that the industry of semiconductors and chips like that is growing again, and this is a huge sign. And of course we had this pop then while everybody was looking for the best semiconductor companies out there, and we will have also number 2 is also involved in semiconductor industry, and also the year over year was plus 9% revenue, and also they got a good market share of Intel, which is not so easy to do, right? So they're actually seeing a huge demand on their new 7 nanometers Ryzen, Radeon and EPIC processors across the customer and enterprise markets, and also even the revenue was even 18% up. So really good numbers, with really good numbers, and also the industry picking up. We come to the number 2, which is Lam Research. So first of all, let me show you what Lam Research is doing. They are doing manufacturing and service for supporting the semiconductor manufacturers. So actually they are a little bit further in the supply chain. So you can imagine, like you have this Lam researcher companies that producing some equipment and services to the semiconductor companies, who then sell the semiconductors and chips and so on to companies like Apple and other companies, Samsung, that are building their products out of it. So this is, let's say, a short dive into this kind of scene. Now, beside the really weird name, Lam Research, like who would actually call the company in the tech space Lam Research? Hey guys, we need a really good name in the tech industry. What do you think, guys, about Lam Research? So, however, their stock gain is absolutely ridiculous, and they are gained 95% just this year, from 1st of January till now. As of this recording, 95%. This is ridiculous. This is something that is really good for this company. And though they jumped so much, they have a market value of 39 billion US dollars and just a PE ratio of 19. So compared to AMD, this is a really good deal, and I have to say, if you are looking for something in this industry, you maybe should look into this company, though we will talk about more about in the conclusion. So if you like this video so much as of now, make sure to like it and smash that subscribe button, because we are talking every day about the stock market, stock investments, and of course to make you the better investor. And I'm vlogging every single day, so don't miss out any future videos. So now let's talk about what made the Lam Research Corporation a 95% increaser in today's market. So they had also very good numbers. So the earnings were better than expected on the Wall Street, but the revenue was a little bit lower. And actually what happens also on the market, they are helping companies to produce memory flashes that goes into your phone, into your laptop, into your camera even, and they are helping them to produce it very effectively, and they call it NAND. So this is the technology that they are using, and they are very good in this, and they have seen that the market is gaining. Moreover, and this is also very important and will be more explained into the conclusion, you have seen that there was a power plant or a power issue in the plant of Toshiba, which is their competitor, that lead that they couldn't produce so much of their product, which lead to obviously that investors looked, hey, if they have an issue with their plant, who is the next in line to produce maybe much more and could much more sell in the same region? And this was Lam Research, and this was people were jumping from Toshiba to this company. And also there was political issues in the Asia region where Samsung and SK Hynix, this is really written here, Hynix. So, however, Hynix is actually really they had some supply issues between Japan and South Korea, and therefore, you know, you see the market output declines, and this is what you see also in the oil. If there's something happen with the oil outside the usual market trading things, then you see that the oil price jumping up, and this is actually what happened with a squeeze to the upper end for Lam Research. Very positive for this company. So actually they didn't make any invention, they didn't make any better product, they even didn't make better revenue than expected, but all this market changes for this industry lead to such an increase, and this is another beautiful thing that you could learn today by watching just one of my videos. So you're welcome. Let's talk about the number 3 today. Third best performing stock on the US market is something very nice to eat. It's Chipotle, the Mexican grill company, where I heard, I never tried it, I would love to try them. They make apparently best burritos, Mexican food, and so on and so forth. So you for sure, if you're living in the US, you have tried it already, and if not, then pack your things after this vlog is done and go and get a burrito, and let me know in the comments below if you like the product, because I heard the product is very good. Now, what happened to the Chipotle? Chipotle was a really good company on the stock market, and then they fall a bit, and then a CEO changed happened. Now, what happened exactly is that the new CEO, Brian Niccol, he took over from the founder. So something what I personally, I think it's a good thing if it's good for the company, but I really like when founders are still on the company in the managing positions, because they really have this vision for the company. But apparently, and this, as you see from the stock, it went really well with the new CEO, who brought new people, who brought a new management style, he brought a new innovative menu to the company, he brought also a focus on digital ordering, and all this good forward-looking step into the future of catering and of fast food that are definitely ordering online and doing a nice menu, and maybe simplify your menu so that people don't have too much choices. They know for what product they really come to your restaurant, and this is what I really like about it. Now, however, the stock gained 85% just this year, also a ridiculous number. They are worth currently about 23 billion US dollars on the market, so a quite big fast food chain out there, and also they have a PE ratio of 75. Now, coming to the conclusion, before we do this, make sure to subscribe and like up this video, and now let's dive into the conclusion. So first of all, we discuss 3 different stocks, 2 approximately a bit in the same industry, and the third one in a totally different industry. Let's start with AMD. Now, AMD profited from a really good earnings report and a better market, and this is also really good, though I think the PE ratio of over 200 is more than Amazon and Netflix, so I don't see a really good potential to go in right now after such a big gain. And no question asked, there is the possibility that this kind of stock goes even higher, though would you risk it? Like, is it really worth it, the 10% more, and after a small correction it's maybe minus 25 or maybe minus 30? This can really happen. This is what can happen on the stock market if you invest into this blown up companies already. Therefore, for myself, it's not an investment at this stage. Now, the second stock that we talked about, Lam Research, was quite successful by just doing whatever they did. So they didn't did anything special, but the market, through technical and political issues, they could grow their establishment, and this is so beautiful for a company, and of course a bit of luck. So if we are thinking, is this something sustainable? I don't think so. So that's why also the second investment is not something for myself, and I believe going now to the third stock and the conclusion for that, it's very important important to know that if you are looking for stocks, I believe the best way is to look also in their future potential. And if it's something like very, very volatile, like the semiconductor business, like the first two stocks, then I rather pass and focus on really companies that making a great consumer product. And then you really benefit if the consumer product is a hit, like Tesla, for example, and you really can also go in the other direction if the product, for example, catch fire, like the Samsung phone. However, the third stock, the food chain stock of Chipotle, is a really nice story of changing management. Now, if a new management comes, the people start to freaking again working and putting the best face in front of the new management, obviously because the management is keen to see, hey, who's fitting in the company, who is really benefiting our new strategy. And therefore you can see that, you know, all the companies that are having a management change sometimes can really benefit. It's same with the soccer teams or football teams. If the trainer, the coach change, you sometimes see a spike in the stock that or in the football team, that, you know, everybody want to do their best in front of the new coach. And therefore I think this is what happened. Obviously they made also changes to the product and very smart changes towards the future. So Chipotle is something in the middle. I don't consider it now as an investment, but never say never. And never say never. I say never bye to you, because I'm seeing you already tomorrow with a new topic. So I'm vlogging every single day. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. See you tomorrow.